We got the COVID vaccine, lifted restrictions, all that good stuff. It's made wedding season look a lot different this year compared to last year. And that means back to handling those wedding questions and trying to avoid some of those awkward moments that can pop up. To that end, we bring in etiquette expert Diane Gottsman to talk about it. Always very important questions surrounding wedding etiquette, Diane.
That's right, always. And it's so great to see you, Dave.
Good to see you, too. We got plenty of questions to get to. Let's see how many of these we can knock out here. And just some questions I know you've received. First one, what is the purpose of the rehearsal dinner and who should be invited to that? That's sort of the inner circle I always thought of the wedding.
That's exactly right. So the rehearsal dinner is for people who have helped you prepare for the wedding. And even you'll invite some guests that are out of town guests that family members have not met yet. So family meeting family. Okay.
What about, can I invite friends who aren't on the wedding invite list to that rehearsal celebration? I think we know based on that last question what your answer is going to be.
I think that would be a no.
Yeah.
So you're going to skip it and have another celebration later, not to the rehearsal dinner.
Okay. How about these RSVPs? How long do you have to respond to this wedding invitation when you get one?
So you have 1 to 2 weeks. And interesting, the question that we received was this person had an invitation that was 6 months out and they wanted to see what their plans would be. But it really looks like you're shopping your options if you don't respond right away. So 1 week, 2 at the most.
Yeah. When someone books you 6 months out and sends that invitation, it shows how important you are and how important they think the event is. That's why they're trying to get you early so that you can make that decision.
That's right.
What about some guests wanting to wear black to a wedding? What's the etiquette on that?
So, you know, that's a touchy question because black, if it's the formal occasion, is fine because the bride and groom wants you to wear that, especially if you're an attendant. But generally speaking, even though a little black dress is very nice, but it has to be appropriate for the event. You don't want to look like you're going to a funeral. You know, you want it to look upbeat. So I say stay with pastel colors, stay with jewel colors. You know, there are some things that are tried and true, like the colors to wear. You would never wear white. But so many things have changed. And I think that that's why we're having this discussion, because I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to pop in and say, yeah, I am excited that I have partnered with Hilton this wedding season, you know, a venue who hosts thousands of weddings. And we've received so many questions. And fortunately, they have opened up this booking experience called Confirmed Connecting Rooms by Hilton, where two or more guests, a guest can book 2 or more connecting rooms. And what I like about this is they can continue the fun pre and post wedding. And it's a way for all of us to think about acting outside of this box and how we have fun and reconnect where we might not have done it the same way pre-pandemic.
Absolutely. I think people are just so excited to see each other and get back together. They can, you know, however that happens, that's a good thing. A couple more questions here. Can I give a gift that's not on the registry?
I would suggest you not. And the reason why is that registry is carefully curated. So they don't want duplicate gifts. And although you think that this picture that you want to paint for them that's the size of their wall is fabulous, they may not have the room and you may not have the same taste that they have.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like, don't complicate the simple. The registries are great. Everybody wins. They've said what they want. It's easy for you to go find kind of what you want to give. That's kind of a win-win right there for me.
Exactly.
I know. Is it standard custom for the bride and groom to give wedding favors after the wedding is over?
Oh, I love a treat. And, you know, everyone likes to receive a treat, but it's not an obligation. It's not mandatory. It's a nice gesture if your budget allows it. But feel free to skip it if you need to or if you want to. And think about the gift. If you do give a little treat, think about how many people are going to be traveling. And if you're giving them a potted plant, it's going to be difficult for them to carry back. So think convenience.
Very good. We didn't get to talk about how long you have to stay at the wedding. I'm told we got to wrap that up. You got to pull me out of weddings.
Till the cake.
Out of the party. That's a whole different deal. Etiquette expert Diane Gottsman, thank you so much for the insight. As always, we'll see you later, Diane.